This then is the first part of 3 parts for the assignment on modular design. Modular design is essential in almost all design work, and starting off with abstraction is probably the best approach. There is an inherent danger in beginning a project from the standpoint of creating basic images, shapes, or designs from scratch, because we quite often are drawing from mental associations to bring things that we already know. One way of clearing the mind is to use abstraction as a design principle. This can free us from potential design traps. To demonstrate just how much of a design trap routine and seemingly innocent graphics can be, I'm offering the following video courtesy of Armstrong and Miller's show. You're probably well aware of the drawbacks of wearing clothing with corporate images and advertising on it, but consider just how dangerous the following set of circumstances might be to you in your daily life.
What about this one? It's all right.
Oh, Andy, it's a bit dull.
And what about this one?
Oh, it's got writing on it. I hate random things written on clothes. It's just pointless.
Look, it's the same price as the other one. You might as well. It's more interesting.
What is it? All right, okay.
What the hell are you doing up here?
Sorry?
You better get down to the harbour right now, man!
What?
When you sign up for South Harbour Club Patrol, it means you're on 24 hours alert! And right now, you're needed!
No, I need to get to my yoga class.
You'll be yogaing with my boot up your ass if you don't get down to South Harbour now! Don't dawdle, move! Pick your knees up!
Oh, good, you're here at last. Make ready to fall in.
No, I think it's been a mistake.
Yeah, I've heard it all before. Now just join the others!
First time it's always a bit weird. Just keep your head down, don't answer back. I only wear this for the gardening.
Shut it, you! And start patrolling!
Sorry, how do I patrol?
Don't.
Are you stupid as well as ugly? Walk up and down the harbour and deal with any harbour-based problems!
Such as?
What bloody hell do you think? Litter! Untidy ropes! Loitering! Missing life rings! Jetty repair! Somali pirates. Right! Everyone, you know what to do. South Harbour must not fall! Come on!
Just grab a weapon or something.
Move it, move it! Right! Attack!
Harrowing pictures. I'm sure you'll agree. Simply harrowing.
Let this be a lesson to you. Don't do it. Be careful about what you place on your person. So then, on a more serious note, in order to undertake this next project, we are going to have to break things down into a couple of different component parts. One of the first things that I would like to have all of you do is to visit or revisit, whatever the case may be, the functions of the Pathfinder tool in Illustrator. This is because Illustrator can do some pretty amazing things, and using the pen tool is just part of that. But knowing how to manipulate shapes once they are created is even better. That is where the Pathfinder tool comes in. To that end, I'm going to be using the remainder of this presentation as an emphasis on that and its various functions, and then we'll get into the business of tackling this thing called modular design in the grid creation video presentation which comes next. So then, launch Illustrator and create a new document. Make sure that the artboard setup is set to letter, inches, and has a dimension of 11 inches high and 8.5 inches wide, and has an orientation of portrait. When it opens, it will look like this. We will continue using this document for this and the next portion of this assignment. Show rulers by selecting View, Show Rulers, and your screen should now look like mine. Using your Shape tool, I want you to create two shapes, a red circle and a blue square. Whichever one you create last will be the one which is referred to as on top of the one that you created previously. Illustrator always places the most recently created shape on the top. You can always change the orientation of the object by making sure that the object is highlighted, bounding boxes, and then going up to the taskbar and selecting Object, Arrange, Send to Back, or Object, Arrange, Bring to Front. Now open the Pathfinder palette by selecting Windows, Pathfinder. This is what the Pathfinder dialog box looks like. Pathfinder can do just about anything when it comes to combining the area of two or more shapes. The following is a list of buttons including the Pathfinder and how they affect shapes. There are two types of tools included in the Pathfinder: the shape modes, which is the top row of icons, and the Pathfinder, or the bottom row of icons. The shape modes, which are the top row of icons, do not combine, but rather are shared in creating the new shape. We will now go across the shape mode tools left to right. Again, the top row of icons. First up is Unite. This function combines the area of the shapes into one shape. Highlight both shapes and click the icon. Notice that they now share the same color. Now go to Edit, Undo Unite. I'm going to have you do this each time to reset where you are, ready to use for the next feature. Subtract. With both shapes still highlighted, click this icon. This function subtracts the shape in front from the shape behind it. Again, go to Edit, Undo, Subtract. Intersect. With both shapes still highlighted, click this icon. This function leaves behind only the areas of the shape that share the same space. Again, go to Edit, Undo, Intersect. And finally, Exclude. With both shapes still highlighted, click this icon. This function is the opposite of the intersect operation. It deletes the area that the shapes share. Again, go to Edit, Undo, Exclude. Now the Pathfinder tools, which are the bottom row of icons. When using these tools, the integrity of the shapes is altered, resulting in one or more paths, both complete and incomplete. By default, these resulting shapes are grouped together and can be moved individually by either ungrouping the objects or using the Direct Selection tool and moving them. So again, move across the bottom row of icons left to right. First one, Divide. With both shapes still highlighted, click this icon. This operation separates all overlapping areas into their own shape. If two shapes are overlapped, then the result is three shapes. Here I have moved them apart to show you that they are indeed separate objects. Once I have all the shapes moved back into position, I now go to Edit, Undo. Trim. With both shapes still highlighted, click this icon. This function, the shape on top, subtracts its area from the image behind, while leaving the shape intact. This results in two shapes, the image in front untouched, and the image behind with the overlapping area still cropped. Both shapes are complete paths. Now undo Trim. Merge. With both shapes still highlighted, click this icon. Like the aforementioned Unite mode, this function joins the two shapes into one shape and with one complete path. Crop. With both shapes highlighted, click this icon. Like the aforementioned Intersect mode, this function leaves behind only the overlapping area of the shapes, resulting in one complete path. Again, go to Edit, Undo Crop. Outline. With both shapes highlighted, click this icon. When you use this operation on two overlapping shapes, the result is three paths. The overlapping areas are rendered as the complete path with the two outlying paths left open but intact. Again, go to Edit, Undo Outline. minus back. With both shapes highlighted, click this icon. Instead of subtracting the shape in front from the one behind, this function does just the opposite. It subtracts the area of the overlapping shape in the back from the one in the front, resulting in a complete path. Undo the last operation, minus back, and with both shapes still highlighted, click your delete key and we'll be back and ready to begin the instruction in the next video presentation on setting up your grids. All for now. See you in the next video.